Well, hey there, you unforgivable sluts. How are you doing tonight, huh? Welcome to Saturday. we got Sumio, Luna. Yes, saucy. We have HURRAY. We've got Lucas. Who summons me? I summon you, fool. I summon you to the lunaverse. Take heed. We got a Void Village with a rocket. Yes. Welcome. We have a man's man. The man's man is here. Luna. Man's man. Man's man, welcome. Makes me want to watch 300 again. Tonight we dine in hell. Tonight we dine in smut. Wait a minute. That doesn't sound... Well, I don't know. It depends on your definition of dine. Ooh. That's the nicest thing you've ever called you? Really? Gosh, I've got to work on being nicer to you guys, I guess. It's Slutter Day. Slutter Day. Wait, Unforgivable. You know about the thing with the stuff? Oh, no. I know about all that stuff. BT Dubs, how's the background music? I got some new tracks. And I think I equalized them a little, well enough, but making sure I can tone it down if you need me to. I wouldn't want to obscure the sound of my lovely, sultry voice. So, jammin'. It be jammin'. Excellent. That's what I was going for. That's the feeling I was going for. A pumped, high energy, sexually charged, and uncomfortable art stream. Oh, right. Oh, Modbot. All the monies goes to be me bringing you more questionable content. Don't believe my wallet right now. It's right. It's true. Lucas's wallet has been through quite a lot lately. It's recovering. Background music sounds like the default Samsung ringtone, or is it just me? Maybe it is the default Samsung ringtone, and I just didn't know. Oh boy, I'm gonna be getting letters. I'm gonna get letters. Okay, so welcome everybody. Welcome to a one of two. I initially was only gonna do one art stream a week, but now I decided to do two because this is a special edition. This is adult coloring book edition, and this emerged out of a conversation in another stream many weeks back about coloring books and the Kama Sutra, and then someone's like, I bet there's a Kama Sutra coloring book, and I'm like, there is, 100% is. There 100% is, and my quest, I went on a quest to get some adult coloring books so that I could have an adult coloring book stream. True story though, as it turns out, it's very hard to find an in-print Kama Sutra themed coloring book where the illustrations don't suck balls. And I don't mean that in the sexy way. Hey Moby, welcome. This is adult time. Go on kids, go home. So I looked and looked and looked, and I found a couple that were out of print that were pretty decent. And I found a lot that were terrible. So I settled on, but there was kind of this in-between section of Kama Sutra themed coloring books that were funny, supposed to be funny. And so I picked one of those. As it happens, then I said, well, I want that this will be a 4D stream. This will be a 4D stream, right? Because I'll be using a coloring book. But then I realized that would be hard for you guys to see because I don't have one of those fancy over top down over the head camera setups, and I just don't have that ability right now. So I said, well then I'll just take pages out of the coloring book and scan them in, and then I'll color them in Flip Studio. And but then when one of the coloring books arrived, called the title of the one that I got is called the Lama Sutra, by the way. The Lama Sutra at the back of the paper copy has a link where you can download digital PDF versions of all the images in it, plus some bonus ones. So now I have a couple of my favorites lined up to color tonight. And you may be saying to yourself, well, Luna, can't you just, it's digital, so and it's black lines, so aren't you just gonna cheat by doing color like bucket color fill, and it'll be done in like 30 seconds? And my answer to that is yes and no. Yes, I am going to do using bucket fill, but I am also going to be doing it the old-fashioned way, slowly, artfully, and with a great deal of definitely not going to comment on the sexual nature of the imagery at all, because it's art, okay? When I recently robbed the bank, I can pay back my invoice, but then you gotta pay back the bank. Taking some sippies. Sips. I'm at work, but I simply can't miss this. Oh, Index, thank you for coming. I don't want to get you in trouble. These are slightly not safe for work, although they are not as explicit as, they're not as explicit as the real Kama Sutra, which I have seen pictures from, several from. So I started out with a blank paper here because I didn't want it to load with one of the options available to us right away. I didn't want to shock you all right away. I didn't want anybody to faint before I got started. So I wanted to give you, I have 3 that I chose that we can choose from for where to start. And I will let you all decide which one we start with. Now, the book that these all come from is called the Lama Sutra, but the images include images of llamas, unicorns, and sloths. So I don't know why those 3 got put together, but I suppose the word clusterfuck comes to mind, but for obvious reasons, I guess. I got a whole 4-man crew together, including myself. We got away with bikes and then ran away on a boat. Ran away on a boat? Sloths, yes. And I have to say, of all the pictures, I don't know did I load up any sloths? I think I only have unicorns and llamas, but the sloth images are the most uncomfortable, and I think it's because they're the closest to looking like people, but they're terribly drawn. So they're like, I don't know, they're like almost, I feel like they look like Bigfoot. So for some reason it's too weird. But I guess you'll see what I'm saying in terms of drawing style when I actually clip over. So I should start out by saying that all of these are named, like all of these quote-unquote Karma Sutra-based images or sex positions all have cutesy like modern names, but none of the positions are actually named in the Kama Sutra. Like, they don't have special names. So this is just, I feel like I have to say that because some of these are ridiculous. Modbot, boo. That was too bad. That was even bad for Lucas. So that's pretty low. All right, so here's the first one we have to choose from. This one's called Aquarius. My favorite part about this, look at his face. Look at the lips on this. The way that they illustrate the mouth on this guy. Wow. Holy moly, I told you. Look at this. So that's Aquarius. I don't know why that's Aquarius, but that's Aquarius. Not my horoscope. Not my horoscope. Not all Aquariuses. Hashtag not all Aquarii. Hey, you didn't miss too much. See, look, here it is in all its glory. The one lying down is like, are you okay? Oh man, yes kids, the door is over there. It is over there. So this is an actual coloring book that you can get on the internet. Oh, it gets better. So this next image we have to choose from is called the praying mantis. Now, I don't even think the same person who drew this one. I think this is a completely different person. Look at their faces. Look how weird they are. And like, what is happening? What What is going on? Identify as Gemini. I see the age of Aquarius is at least 18. Wow. There's just so many things I have to say about what is going on here. Which I guess makes sense, because if you look at actual images from the real Kama Sutra, there's a lot of anatomy questions that I have. Oh no! Welcome, Forte. Oh my lord. Okay. I don't like the angle that unicorn's yes, yeah, I know, we'll talk about it. We'll get to it, trust me. Because I have the same problems. There's more. Order the next 30 minutes and... And here's the last one called Ecstasy. Wow. Oh yeah, so these are all unicorns. I didn't even get any llamas in this. The unicorns are just impossible. I think it's the faces. It's the faces, I think. They're just sort of weirdly... What? Just anatomy questions. At least that one makes sense. Does it, though? Does it? Like, it doesn't, though, because... I mean... Does it? The leg should not go that way. No, there's something happening here with the forearm of this one where is it on the chest of the other one? Is it hiding behind this arm, or is it like just super weirdly long? Oh god, his legs. Ah! Front arms of horses don't go back. No, they do not. I think the top one severed its spinal cord. Possibly. Alright, so friends, those are your choices. We have Ecstasy, Praying Mantis, and we'll probably get to more than one, so... And then we have Aquarius. So I let you decide. While I take a sip. Oh my gosh. And I think I love more than anything about the I thought of... Oh, thank you, Void. Act now, call 155 Modbot. Thank you for the donation, Void. Perfect. Oh my god. I just got here, but what am I seeing? Listen. If you arrive late to something like this, I can't help you. No one can help you. It's Lama Sutra coloring book, but with unicorns. It's called the Lama Sutra, but there are many unicorns inside as well. So we're doing unicorns. I warned everybody. I said it's going to be adult coloring book night. Jeep run. Oh, I love this new jams that I have on my soundtrack. It's perfect for new content like this. Okay, so we got one vote for Aquarius. Any other votes? Aquarius? Oh, Aquarius +1. Okay, so we got 2 Aquarii. Aquarius. This is like victorious. I am so sad that my blue is blue. Go for it. Got it. All right, we'll do Aquarius then. Now, here's the thing, Lo. Unicorns are traditionally white, right? So I don't have to color them in at all. Unless I want to get fancy with shading. But I'll tell you what we'll do first. We'll do it with the word Aquarius first. I think out of all your art streams, this one needs a post-art meditation session the most. Oh no! No, meditation's not until tomorrow. So, yeah, I was really, I got another adult coloring book that unfortunately did not come with an online PDF version, so I'd have to scan those in individually if I wanted to do them. But that one was that was not sex positions. That one was that one's like a not safe for work motivational phrases with like accompanied by like beautiful background art drawings and patterns and stuff. That one's pretty good too. So I know everybody like knows, most people know of the Kama Sutra and kind of know what's in it. But I felt like it might be a good idea to do a little bit of, you know, Big Brain Luna by, in case anybody who wasn't aware of what the Kama Sutra was, or what was it intended to be. Talk a little bit about that. Why would you want meditation after this? I mean, I guess it depends on whether you find this disturbing, stressful, or whatnot. You know, my family walks by my setup, so I'm now into explaining mode. Hey, I did not know that at all, actually. I had no idea. Tell them I'm sorry. Tell them it's not your fault. Tell them I'm broken. Tell them I'm broken, first of all. And that's why we're here. That's the appeal. So how is everybody doing tonight? To clear my mind of the sights. Hey, nobody's making you stick around. You could have been like, well, I guess I'm done now, Luna. I guess thanks for the stream. I'm gonna go head out and iron my mattress. My Wi-Fi died. Oh my god, no! It's okay. It didn't get too far. I really want to know more about what the cultural Kama Sutra is. Oh, yes, then I will give you what I know, what I've made from, like, basic reading about it, but you can find out everything about it because of the internet. But, so, in thinking about the Kama Sutra, I believe that I believe it's from the 15th century. It's either the 13th or the 15th century, and I can't remember which one it is. But, so at the time, obviously, like a lot of other places, the only people that would have been able to afford books would have been the wealthy and male. And so at the time, there were, and also the Kama Sutra, the book Kama Sutra would have been owned by, an upper class male person, or would have been commissioned by an upper class male person. And the reason is not entirely just, oh, we want like smut to look at, although it's not entirely out of the question. So in those days, like if you were royalty, you had a lot of things to learn. Like you had a lot, like sports and art and language and, you know, diplomacy and politics. And so those were all things that were taught as formal lessons. And so one of the other things that was taught and was viewed as something that you could teach and something that was worth learning was how to have sex, like how to do it well, because it was the thought that you did it well or you didn't do it well. So it would have been used as an actual tool to teach people, like upper class guys, men of course, how to have sex, basically. So it was probably viewed more in the context of an educational textbook than as like smut. Although I'm sure that I'd love to stay, but I really have to go iron my mattress. Have fun. Oh, thank you, Index, for the $10 donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that wasn't like a $10 goodbye gift. Like, well, and he's done. Wait, you can learn how to do proper sex? I don't know if it's possible, but they thought you could, so they made a book. Ew, no one likes wealthy males. Yeah, so the women would not have been allowed to look at the book. Which is obvious when you look at some of the pictures that are in it. How poorly see, this is kind of what's a little bit disappointing about this, because it's a little bit safer for work because genitalia isn't actually visible. I can't actually show you how badly they get it wrong. Like how badly the artist. Now the art is stylistically is very beautiful, but like the knowledge of anatomy is sorely lacking. Like there are vaginas in places that vaginas aren't. That's not where that goes. That's not how high up it is. Why are you? Of course you can't do that position because that's not where that hole is. But they thought that's where the hole was, I guess, or they thought like you could bend enough to achieve that. And nobody told them otherwise because they were rich guys. No one told the other rich guys, hey, you can't actually do that with like the ladies. It just doesn't work. The women. Ah, yes, the sex understander has arrived. Yes. Ah, yes, he who hath seen the books, hath read upon the books of my, and has gazed upon illustrated boobies. He will know surely how to please me. But yeah, like among the books of like about archery and about sword fighting and about diplomacy and about politics, there would have been, oh, and also here's the Kama Sutra, BT dubs. There's going to be a test on this next week, best read up. And they were like, this is the best class ever. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, with no women reading, you're missing literally half the purpose of the book. How blind. Yep, sounds rich and insular. Aquarius. Wow. See, this is why I have to get monetized on YouTube, so that when I do things like this on YouTube, I can have fancy stickers and stuff. This is the best class ever, said no woman involved. Sword fighting has a very different meaning nowadays. Ask Case. Oh, that does bring me to the next topic. So, another thing that I have a particular interest in, other than, Indian culture, is unicorns. And I don't mean that like, just, oh, they're unicorns. I actually have like an academic interest in the concept of unicorns over time in history. Like I have a book called A Natural History of Unicorns. And at least in medieval Europe, throughout medieval Europe, the unicorn is always male. Like there's no such thing as a female unicorn. So what we have going on here is a little bit of the dude on dude action. If we're going by, and they're drawn like medieval unicorns, so I'm going to assume that that's what we're looking at. By the way, the music is very groovy. Well, thank you. Very groovy. It's a very groovy movie music for a very groovy background. Very groovy image. Groovy. Let's see. We're gonna just the proportions are so bad. Just the decisions. There were decisions made, and they were just made it very hastily, I think. I remember going to see the unicorn tapestry at the cloisters in New York. Yes. Yes. That's very famous. I've never seen it in person. Well, the angle of insertion may or may not be gay. I can't see the lower tail. Well, like, presumably, like the tail is not even showing, right? But like, here, let's get some. Actually, I've highlighted it already. Yeah, I'll have to look at it. We'll have to examine the possibilities a little bit in a minute. as much as we might not want to. Let's see what we want to use. This one. Looking at the main differences, I think they're assuming female unicorns. Really? The only difference I see is that, and I think this is just a mistake, they forgot to put lines on the bottom unicorn's horn. I wonder if the horns of a unicorn can go flaccid. Funny you should say that, actually. So in medieval Europe, the symbolism of the unicorn is that it's always masculine, it's always male, but it is also how do I want to say this? So a unicorn can only be captured by I believe it's a golden rope or an iron chain, and it can only be lured by a virgin girl. And what will happen, or you can lure, I believe you can also, the girl has to have a mirror because the unicorn is in love with its own appearance. So they'll put a girl in, a field with a mirror and a pretty dress, and the unicorn will come out and like lay its head in her lap, right? And that's always the typical image of the unicorn being captured. And it's supposed to be like, the people capturing the unicorn are protecting the girl's virginity and stuff. Like, the unicorn is a symbol of, like, loss of virginity or, like, aggressive male impalement, if you will. Of course it is. And so, yeah. So think about that every time you see a unicorn picture. That is beautifully problematic, isn't it, though? Isn't it? There was an Indian Raja who was the legend was that he had in his menagerie of rare animals in the palace. He had, elephant this, he had elephants and this type of monkey and this type of creature, all these really rare animals, and 2 unicorns. And apparently this was confirmed by somebody who went to the Raja's palace, like independently confirmed that yes, he has 2 unicorns. And so there was actually a real serious debate for a long time, like what is it that this person saw at the Raja's menagerie that was actually like that they thought was a unicorn, if anything. And they believe there's a type of animal called the Indian ass, so an Indian donkey, and they believe that is what he actually saw, with probably a prop horn or something. The more I know, the more I want to forget. Wow, Sailor Moon's Super S now makes a lot more sense in a weird way. Glad to help. We should give these guys golden horns and golden hooves. Gold. Oh, by the way, if you guys missed the baking stream, Asumio's baking stream from earlier today, go watch the VOD. I was actually super nervous during it because I was like, what if it comes out really shitty and it's like, but he does everything right, and it's just that I have that I make really shitty cookies. But it actually went really well, so I have to write this all down. Do not color these unicorns purple. I will not. I'm coloring them gold. And just shading them in purple. Shading them in blue. I really do hope that Papa Santa sells them. Like, tries. Like just does, like, maybe, like, as fall comes around. You guys, I don't know what you guys do. Do you do like yard sales in Europe? where like you put all the shit you don't want on the front yard and like people come and buy it if they want it. Because if you do that, that would be a great place to sort of do some testing, some consumer testing. Charlie! Charlie! It wasn't Sumi, it was his double, his evil double. Oh, it's true. I mean, he was very competent, which is unusual. Yes, so the deal is that because it was my recipe, Papa Santa wants to sell them in the Netherlands, which, I mean, I said space cookies, forgetting that space cookies and space brownies are actually like a thing, because I don't partake of the devil's weed. So I forgot that that's a thing. So I just called them space cookies, but I think you should probably call them something else unless you're going to actually put weed in them. Don't do drugs, kids. Stay in school. Oimus. Ew. Ugh. Yes, we do actually, but I don't have a front yard at the 3rd floor. Don't need it. Ask your bottom floor neighbor. Fleek markets. Smoomio. I like Smoomio. Smamtana. But apparently I'm supposed to be getting a check. Like I'm supposed to, once it hits big, and like everybody in Amsterdam, like they have to, like everyone's like, what's your secret, Sumio? And you're like, Christmas spirit. And they're like, bullshit. You'll be like, I know a guy who knows a guy. I know a guy who knows an alien. Gold. What is happening with these feet? These hooves are so messed up. Jon Snow is quiet, but he knows nothing. Instructions unclear. Not doing school, staying in drugs. Perfect. Wait. I once met an alien. She gave me a cookie recipe. Hey, it's not the like, I've heard crazier things. I've heard people say crazy things about aliens. Listen, I'm not saying it's aliens, you guys, but it's aliens. Oh, that would be great if you could get on that show with your cookie recipe. People have said that that crazy Greek guy with the crazy hair, he's like, people have said that aliens have never visited Earth, but we know for certain that some Dutch asshole has one of their cookie recipes. Hey, if the cookie recipe works, then it's good, alien or not. That's what I'm saying. And the beauty of it'll be is that everyone will want to know the secret. Everyone will want to know the secret recipe. But no one will know. No one will guess that it's just, you know, honest, down home cooking. Bacon, not bacon like the meat, like baking. Should I add accessories to them? Should I give them like weird, uncomfortable, like weird tattoos and stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because otherwise they're just white unicorns and nobody needs that. Oh, hey, Turley, how you doing? This is awesome. It is. That is one way to, that is one word for it. Earrings. Ooh. Good shading, by the way. Oh, thank you. Yes, had to add that extra pizzazz. So, let me see. So earrings. I want to do a tattoo. Let's see. Okay, did I miss any good conversation while I was working? All of it is good conversation. Linked nipple rings. Oh, excellent. Here. We're gonna get in. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in deep, you guys. Almost made me spit out my beer, damn it. Perfect. Perfect. I had some time in kinky communities, that's all I should not say. Hey, I don't judge. Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. For views. Nipple rings. Oh gosh, they'll have to be gold as well. But I don't want to draw the nipples. Because technically the nipples would be down here. This is part of my furry conundrum. When I see furries with boobs, I'm like, but the animals don't have nipples. I mean, they do, but then they'd also have nipples down here, so you got really... I have nipples. This is all I'm gonna say. Nipple rings. Content, as they say. Alright. But if there's no nipples, then there's nothing for the nipple ring to be looking like it's attached to. Now it just looks like they have a tiny gold nipple. Maybe if I make them a blue nipple. There's some classic tunes. Yep, I had to keep the classics in. I'm gonna give blue nipples. Because that's what the nipple rings have to be attached to. I'm trying to be logical about this, okay? Logical about this pornographic unicorn picture. Oh, this is terrible. This is very cursed. There we go. At least makes more sense now, right? Thank you. I think after this stream, I'm changing my skin color to something other than blue. Oh, Jeep 2.0. The red edition. Run from the nipple rings. Very cursed, yes. Actually, what am I doing? This is a coloring book. These will be outlined in black. Silly Luna. You can all thank cannon fodder for this, by the way. This is not my idea. It's not my idea to burden you with this. Well, no, it is. I guess it is. Like, the wider... This is not the only problem with what I'm doing right now. Like, the nipple ring is in addition to what is clearly a troubled mind. The work of a troubled mind. All right, I won't do a link to the nipple rings. Like, I'll just leave it a nipple ring. I think it's subtler. And that's what we're going for here, subtlety. He should have a tattoo as well. She should have a tattoo as well. It should be something stupid and like those stupid like tribal tattoos on people that aren't from actual tribes. Do that one. Like, what's going on here? What's this muscle that is trying to be defined here? What is that? It's got like a stupid, spiky tribal tattoo-esque. Like it. Really? Your assumption is by how they make the manes look that there's male and female? I don't understand. Oh, I see what you're saying. This one's like got a weird sweaty bang, and this one's got like kind of flowy, thrown back, kind of. I get it. Subtle. That's part of why, like, bad tattoos are part of why I don't watch pornography very much. I'm being honest, because I find that bad tattoos in them to be very distracting from whatever else is going on. Both from a, wow, that's hilariously bad standpoint, and also from a like, kind of an angry standpoint. Like, I feel like if you're gonna put something permanently on your body, you should get something done that's at least done well, you know? I don't care about subject matter, but I need it to be done well. And the fact that you didn't bother is very frustrating as an artist. Yeah, that's good. That's better. Hey, Stridey, welcome. All right, we've done the sort of questionable part. Now, let's see. Because it's blue, we'll do the background in vibrant oranges and yellows because that's the complementary color for blue. Now it's a color lesson, everyone. We'll start from around them though. And what I'll do is I'll go part of the way and then what we'll do after that is I might move to the next one just so we get you know, to appreciate all of the primary trauma in each of these images that I'm working on. Because that's how much I care, is what I'm saying. Is anybody else a purveyor of fine adult coloring books? And I don't mean necessarily like sexy time weird ones like these, but like, do you like any subject matter? More at safe for work subject matter, perhaps. I've seen good and I've seen bad. And then you've seen this. So that's my present from my eyes to yours. I write stuff, but that's it. Oh, cool. I should get closer. Get really, really close to this uncomfortable image. so it makes it easier for me to color things in. I had a Looney Tunes coloring book once upon a long baby Jeep ago. No, I mean like recently. I had no idea there were such coloring books. Well, you're welcome. I aim to educate, to bring awareness to the important issues here in the world, and I'm happy to share this with you all. Never, but this introduction to the world is most exquisite. I really wanted to actually do the other one from the other book that I got with the not safe for work inspirational phrases, but I didn't get them scanned in time, so maybe next time. Ooh. VTuber coloring book when? That would be great, except I don't know how I would do that. Could I legally do that? Probably not. I couldn't do famous. No, I couldn't do anybody, I don't think. Like if I had a bunch of like ones that were like indie VTubers and I drew them and put them in a coloring book, I don't think I could get away with that. I think I would feel bad about that if I actually made money off of it. I guess I could do it and make it available for free. I don't think I could make money from it though. It would feel kind of wrong using other people's designs. They have fan work guidelines. Get their perms beforehand and they probably love it. Or a collab where a few VTubers use free coloring books. Alright. Oh, you know what we should do? Purple. I'm gonna go back into purple, actually. Yes. I'm actually trying to figure out the best way to go about getting some keychains made and stickers made. Of me. Of yours truly. Competitive coloring. Complementary coloring. Usually non-commercial stuff like that is explicitly allowed. Purple and gold do complement each other. Historically and otherwise. Oh, before I forget, So technically, my 6-month streamiversary was 2 days ago, and I didn't plan anything for it because for a variety of reasons. One was that like I hadn't have anything ready to do. I have a lot of things that are in the works that are exciting that are coming up, but nothing that's actually ready, and I just, between my 1K celebration and planning for the Sumio stream, I didn't feel like I had the time to really put together something proper. But I did want to say thank you to Sumio, because Sumio, the reason why he did the baking stream was he was like, it'll be to celebrate your 6-month anniversary, which I thought was really very sweet, and because I did not plan anything, so I just wanted to say thank you. I did have gotten a couple of messages from people about, people who were paying more attention than I was. Congratulating me on my 6-month anniversary. So thank you guys. I will do something. I haven't had the opportunity to put it together yet. So, but yes, I am hoping that as fall comes around, there will be fun and exciting things to show you. And I'll do kind of a delayed reveal for certain things. So happy 6 months and 2 days, Luna. Thank you, Jeep. Thank you. I mean, there were I had a couple ideas, and then, but then it felt really rushed, and I was like, I don't want to really rush it, so I just decided not to. So this is my 6 month, so here's what I did for my 6 month anniversary. You're welcome, everyone. Happy half year. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a weird, and that was another thing, is that it went by so fast, like, it's been a weird year, you guys. I don't think I have to say that, but, for a multitude of reasons, but, it just went by very fast, and I felt it was very sudden, and I just haven't had time to, like, reflect on how crazy it's been. But it's been good. It's been, like, very surreal, and, I'm really happy about... The best part about it so far has been, all the friends that I've made, because I've said before in the past, before VTubing, I felt very isolated. But, I've met a lot of friends who are fans who are now friends, and VTuber collab partners who are now friends, and, that's been really the best part. And so, and that's stuff that won't go away, even if I ever had to stop VTubing. But how do tattoos work on fur? Funny you should ask. I don't know. Una Love. Oh, thank you. I'm glad we could be here for it. I'm glad you could too, Chia. It's a big accomplishment. Thank you. I mean, there have been times where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, you just have days because of IRL stuff or whatever. You're like, I'm too tired for this. But those feelings are temporary, and I remind myself of that, because once I get into the swing of things, once I actually start doing it, and the stream starts, I have a really fabulous time. So, important thing to remember for any job that you might have is that if there are going to be days that you will not want to go to work, for sure. Just becomes a question of whether that feeling is a temporary thing, or if it's something that is all-consuming and then it needs your attention. I feel like that's not dark enough. Let's do that darker. Yes. After I do this dark purple section in a couple places, we will move to the next picture. Because it's almost 9. Once I start doing it while coloring smut unicorns. Hey, you know what? I've gotten cleverer. I've gotten braver with my content choice. Hey, you guys remember that time in my debut stream where I was like, I'm gonna try and keep this PG-13. Mwop, mwop. Epic fail. Nailed it. In a sexy way. Don't give up, Luna. You're gonna reach the stars with the spaceship. I do. I really do. Thank you for the encouragement. I'm not giving up. No. The only thing I told myself is that I give myself a year. And after a year, maybe I keep going, maybe I don't. I don't know. But right now, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. Feeling good about all of you. And I see no reason to stop. I see no reason. I missed the debut. Gotta find that. Oh, it's on my YouTube page. Go to it's one of my first videos, of course, but yeah, it's up there. Go find these. You can go find these. It's there. That's another thing. Somebody, I think it was Sumi, was like, "Oh, on your 6-month anniversary, you could react to your debut video," and like instantly in my mind, I got all cringy. Like I was like, "Oh no, I can't say." Listen, guys, I don't really watch my own VODs unless I'm trying to clip something out of them. So like the idea of going back, for one reason, I think it's too close. I feel like 6 months has passed too quickly. I feel like I still remember too much of it. But yeah, it's gonna be hard for me actually to do that. It'll be hard for me to like do that without feeling really uncomfortable. I can't believe Mobianax and Case were both here since Luna's debut. Isn't it crazy bananas? It's bananas. Wow. Oh, wow. That was interesting. Undo, but there we go. I actually might fix that in a second. I might go back to that with a different color. Whoopsie. Redeems channel points for stretch. Oh, thank you. I will stretch, actually. I think I do really need to stretch. Thank you. How many bananas is 6 months? 11 to 20 is about that. 11 to 20. I think it took a couple of weeks before I found you. I feel like I rewatched the debut, though. I do have a couple of ideas for a special karaoke that I want to do. So I imagine that special karaoke will be part of a very big celebration stream in the near future. That is separate from my other goal of doing the Hindi karaoke. I'm going to do the Hindi karaoke is a stretch goal, but this other one I have in mind will be sooner than that, presumably. All right, let me see. Wow. I mean, it's going to be pretty incredible when it's finished. That's the great thing about coloring, is that it's a little bit more instant gratification than trying to come up with something yourself. Quick coloring story. When I was younger, I might have been 8 or 9, me and my family went to Disney World. And we were eating at one of the Disney restaurants. I don't remember which one it was. But at the restaurant, they gave every table got a big old bucket of crayons, and everybody got a sheet from a coloring book, like a Disney coloring book. It was randomly assigned. And my mom got she got a page out of Beauty and the Beast. And I remember watching her entranced by her technique. My mom is not an artist. She's not an artist, but I was entranced by how well I thought I was really super impressed by how well she colored in this coloring book page. And I since then, whenever I would color a coloring book, that's the technique I used to color it in, because it was so good. Listen, I told you, if I'm around, expect to be reminded that you're doing a job that requires you to sit for extended periods and occasionally lean over, which is terrible posture. It is. I actually do have to practice my posture a lot, and I do try to sleep on my back so that it's better for my back. And it's better for my posture. Sleep flat on my back without a pillow. But yeah, ever since then, like whenever I color an actual coloring book, a paper coloring book, I use my mom's secret coloring technique, which is really nothing super secret, I'll tell you right now. But I'll use a different page. We'll go to a different image in a second. Just wanted to do a little bit more of the orange. I also sleep on my side, which is okay, but I also don't have chest padding. I used to be very comfortable on my stomach, sleeping on my stomach. Not so much anymore, but I'm a side sleeper if I don't force myself to sleep on my back. I know you know the answer. Do you? Do you? All right. So I'm going to leave this here for now so we can move on to the next image. But there you are. For anyone who's just joining us now, we're doing adult coloring book with the worst adult coloring book I've ever seen. Not the worst in terms of drawing quality, although it's pretty bad. Hey, Chim! But the worst in terms of concept, I imagine. I have to sleep on my back. If I don't, I suffer in the morning. Yeah? The most comfortable position. All right. So now that that's where we're started, was stopping there. Let's move on to, should we do praying mantis next and discuss the horrendous situation that these two are in? Or should we do ecstasy and discuss the absurd situation that these two are in? Speaking of positions. Chim, what you're looking at is the result of 6 months of my gradual descent into madness. I'm not sure which one is more cursed. Isn't that the beauty of it, though? I feel like this one's more cursed in that because it's worse. It's more poorly drawn. This one, I mean, this looks comfy for the one on top. I'm not sure about the one on the bottom. I don't get it. If they're already doing animals, why not get the praying mantises to do the praying mantis? Maybe because at this point in copulation, the female mantis would have devoured the male mantis, and it would be both pornographic and gory, and that's too far, maybe? Luna, where and why did you find this? Hey, Kanan! Listen, okay, here's the story. I'll tell it because I love you, Kanan, even though you're late. I'll tell it, though. So here's the deal. On a previous stream, the subject of the Kama Sutra came up. And then the subject of adult coloring books came up, and we said, oh, I bet there's definitely a Kama Sutra coloring book. Well, it turns out there are several, all in various degrees of pornographic or absurd nature. There's not really a very good imprint one that has actual very well-drawn human figures in it. So I found one called the Llama Sutra, which oddly enough has a lot of unicorns in it as well. Like there's llama couples, unicorn couples, and sloth couples. And so when you buy that particular book, you actually get a code on the back of the book that allows you to download the whole book plus some extras in PDF form. I am late. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm teasing you. So these are the PDFs, or rather the PNGs converted from the PDFs from that book. And so we're doing Unicorn Kama Sutra, basically. Okay, so I see a lot of talk about ecstasy, so let's go to ecstasy. Ecstasy. Because I do want to talk about anatomy here in at many levels. So, first of all, whatever's happening here, the genitals are missing. Like, I don't mean like they're not there. That's also true, but I mean, regardless of what gender these two beings are, their genitals aren't touching. They can't possibly be touching. How many pages does this book have? I think like 35 or something like that. It's quite a few. So like, it's gonna get a little raunchy here because I have to try and figure this out. Like, okay, so let's finish drawing this horse. This horse underneath would be like here, right? That would be the leg. So the genitals would be like here, right? Like the dude genitals, if that's the dude. So she's missing completely whatever's happening here, which is not to say that you can't get sexual pleasure without having the genitals involved, but it just feels like that's what that's what they were trying to go for, and they just failed at it really badly. Am I wrong? Like that would be the other one. Yeah, I feel like she missed it. She missed the peen. She missed that. She's not getting any of that dick. If they're both girls, if they're both of the lady variety, Well, the horse, on a horse, it's gonna be way the heck back. We're not even gonna be able to see it. It's back here. And for her, it's gonna be like up in here. So nothing's happening there either. So, and then the next thing I want to talk about is this arm here. This one. Okay, so if this is the shoulder, looks like this is supposed to be the elbow, so then this is where it turns. So this is the forearm. So then is the hoof just poorly, like, is it on the chest of this unicorn, or does it go further behind? Like, does it go behind? Like, if you were to replicate this in real life, would the arm be resting on the surface behind the other unicorn? Or would it be on the arm? I feel like this would be uncomfortable for this one. But then alternately, I feel like if this is happening, there's definitely nothing going on over here. Luna discusses the anatomy of sex. You're welcome. So, on that note, now that I've alienated all of you, let's do some coloring. Like, even if this was working, like even if we were making full contact penetration in this position, you can't move very much in this, like you can't move enough to create stimulation in this position. I feel like this would just be weird writhing around. I don't feel like any pleasure would be had by anybody involved in this position right now. Chim, I'm so sorry, Chim. Oh. Let's see, we should do something fancy with this text like we did with the first one, except not the same thing. Let's look at our textures. Ooh. Nah. Ooh. Splatter. Kind of want it to be lighter, though. But I want the particle size to be bigger. Particle density. Particle size. Particle man, particle man. Oh, that would be a good karaoke song. Now it just looks like the text is made from Slimer. From Ghostbusters. Doing the things that a particle can. So is the idea that this isn't well researched or that it's highly accurate to the actual Kama Sutra? Interesting point. I mean, I'm going to bet that the way that this is drawn is done mostly out of inability to draw plus wanting to make it be funny. Rather than research based. I don't know that anybody who was involved in the creation of this actually looked at pictures from the Kama Sutra. They probably looked at like secondary references, like other, like if you go to like the romance section of any bookstore, if you have it, if they even exist where you are anymore, or if you look up like sex position books, my feeling is that that's what they did. They looked at like sex position books, and then that's what they came up with this. That's how they came up with this. So that's my feeling. That's how that's, you know, feelings are facts, as we all know. This is a very interesting song. Do I have other different textures I can use? Real pencil. Texture density. I want it to be real hella dense. Ooh. Now go back to the splatter. This is wacky. It's kind of zany. This is like zany music, like, oh, womp, womp, womp. Much like what's happening in this picture. What is this song? I need the name of it. I'd have to look it up, because it's all now one big file, but I'll find the name of it for you, Sumio. This reminds me of the remake of Wolfenstein 3D called Noah's Ark. Basically a redesign of the original that's laughable. The song is like, oh no, what am I accompanying today? Alright. Should we do right unicorns again, or should we shake things up? What color should I make the pink? I'm glad we had this talk. Thank you guys for your input. They're pink now. It's happening. Yes, yes. Almost kind of looks like it got sunburned though. I like it. Now we have to do shading, because it has to be, you know, believable. Also, can we talk about the anatomy of these hooves in general? Like, look at how it's like they slapped hockey pucks on the bottom of this poor animal's leg. Like, here's their hoof. That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? This arm kills me. I don't understand it. I don't know if I want to understand. I don't know if I want to understand, you guys. It's too hard. I don't want to be woke. Not about this. Not about this. Not now. Not ever. Gumma corn. It would behoove them to learn more about anatomy. Ah, there's that good old Chia humor. My God. Hey, been popping in and out for a bit. Just gonna just bounce out. Gotta get my dishes done so I can get out of work ASAP. Fall asleep standing up tonight. Oh, thank you for coming, Lucas. Go relax. Thank you for dropping in. I hope you enjoyed yourself while you were here. What should the bottom one be pink too? Just a different shade of pink, or should the bottom one be a different color? Maybe I should just do like a gradation, like rainbow all the way down. Oh, sweet Jesus, that pink color. You're welcome, Modbot. Yeah, I did. You're wild as fuck sometimes. I'd like to surprise people every now and again. Sometimes it's chill, and sometimes it's this. Have a good night. Radiant. Rainbow gradient. All right. Let's see. We start with... It's always easy for me to start with yellow for some reason, so I'll start from the feet and go up. Need a bigger brush. I'm gonna need a bigger brush. Turn Modbot pink. Modbot pink. The campaign to make Modbot pink. He doesn't even have arms yet. Magenta action in here. Soften the transition. Yeah. Oh, no green made it. Maybe the green, maybe the hooves will be green. My sister loves unicorns. I'm gonna show this to her. Yay! No! Why? Luna, why? Why would you do this? What had we ever done to you to deserve this? But they're happy. They are very happy. They do seem pleased with whatever's happening. I mean, I sit here being critical of whether or not this is actually something that could bring enjoyment, when clearly it's bringing them enjoyment. And isn't that what really matters, you guys? Avalair says, unicorn farts are rainbows, not their coat. Oh, now we're gonna get picky about it. We're gonna get picky about unicorn lore. Are they really unicorns or just humans cosplaying poorly? Which would explain the effed up anatomy? Oh, that would explain the effed up anatomy, I feel like. Like a poorly done fursuit. It's pretty sad though. Poorly done fursuit. Greenicorns. I know this isn't the tongue, but I'm gonna make that its tongue sticking out. In the throes of, as we can see, ecstasy. Oh, I gotta get some shading. Otherwise, how will anyone believe I'm a real artist if I don't put any shading in this thing? Hello, Puzzle. How are you? Images, it just hits different. It does. Throw some shade. Ooh. Gonna have to reap what I sow here with the gradient. This is a delightful song too. Ah, good. Exhausted, though, after running a tabletop session. I like your non-reaction to what I'm doing, Puzzle. I appreciate that. It's almost like, oh, it's a Luna stream. I mean, there's nothing weird happening here right now. Only because everybody else has been like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is happening here? The realization just hasn't hit him yet. Oh, it will, and when it does, there will be no coming back for him. There will not be enough years of therapy to help him get through this. Ow. Not even I could have dreamed that it would ever be this bad, you guys. I mean, I've dreamed some pretty bad scenarios up for this, but this is pretty bad. Is that uni on top? I'm just that tired. I figured. No, it's not. Because it's not an alicorn. Silly. It's a unicorn. They're different things. How many times does she have to say that to people? Get it right. Get your lore right. Guys. Come on, guys. Get it right. This is a very tender song for a very not tender moment. What if Uni even entered the stream right now? I mean, if she did, I think that she has been desensitized quite a bit by the exposure to her own cursed art, which she called for. It wouldn't be awkward at all. No, because she would know instinctively, looking at this, that it's not an alicorn, so how could it be her? Now, I can make it an alicorn. But I won't. Because I'm a good person. I'm a good alien. I'm a good alien dressed as a person. I'm a good alien in a person meat suit. I feel like we need an entirely different set of drawings and or prompts, because there's no saving this. But in absence of that, we need a little bit of magic here in the face, because we can't see what's happening over here. I'm gonna change the eyes on this thing. Because it wasn't cursed enough. And this one too. Because I do what I want. This is my world, friends. Welcome to hell. Get comfortable. Yes. Although this one's already pink, I'm still going to give it a pink tongue. I regret nothing. You may all have lots of regrets right now, but me, not a goddamn thing. Hey Jeep, are you sure you still want me to come back on your show? Hell is comfy. Well, we just learned something about puzzle today. Live and love your life, Luna. Oh, I do. I do. It's better now. It's better with the eyes and the different eyes and the tongues lolling out. That's like that. That's better. Just be glad I don't add in genitals, because that might be coming in the next one. No, it's 9:30, and I kind of want to get to the third one. I'll have to do the backgrounds later. Show must go on. So I'm gonna leave this one here for now, and we're gonna go on to the next one so I can start that one. Because this one separately has other issues. Okay, here's praying mantis. So, couple of things here. She's rather, I apologize, I'm making assumptions, but like, the bottom one is rather content and calm for what's happening to them right now. This one is also rather relaxed about what's happening right now. I might have to go do the genitals in the next one, and she says that as like I go away. Oh, hi, Suzuki, how's it going? How is everything? This is you might not want to watch this. You might not want to have this on your screen. These are unicorns. They're not horses. This is exactly what it looks like. So, first of all, let's get in my little, before I start painting anything, we're going to explore what is wrong and anatomically with this on many levels. First of all, where's the tail? Where? It should be here, right? At least partially. And this is the worst part. Look, what is happening here? They're missing a joint. She's missing an entire joint, you guys. Look, think about it. This horse, just look at this one. It bends, and then there's another part to it. This bends backward. There's no other, there should be another joint here entirely, and it's missing entirely. Oh my gosh. There, it's missing entirely. Entirely missing joint. And, so that's a problem. Then, again, knowing what we know, which apparently these people know very little about genitalia. Like, I'm not an animal or human anatomy expert here, but let's explore what this would look like. Okay, if she's just standing there, first of all, it would maybe look like that. The legs would come in first. This would come in further like this, at least, right? And then, okay, so then the genitals are like roughly gonna be here, right? So her butt opening is like here. So, well, I mean, there's a butt opening and then there's the vag, right? So he's missing all of them. He's missing both those places. And then if you were actually making contact with those places, he would be going backward, right? Am I wrong? How is the action even happening? That's what I'm saying. How is this happening? This can't happen. The top one is dumping. It's a poop thing. Is it a poop thing? No, because if it was a poop, nope. Nah, don't buy it. Too much is, there's nothing here, there's nothing happening here that makes any sense to me. Nothing that makes sense to me here. I can't even pretend to I kind of want to find, if there is a Kama Sutra equivalent to this position, I want to find it to see what was intended. Because if what the intention was is that they're facing I gotta go back. I gotta go back to the blank page. Because we gotta explore. I can't keep going with this. Okay. Let's just do a basic thing here. She's on her knees. Here's what I think is the intention. Person is on their knees. Like this. And then person on top. That's the wrong one. Is also on their knees? Like, what would be... Okay, if it's a dude, and, like, there's... I'm trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand, you guys. I'm trying to understand what the intended thing here is. Like, is it like a really bad 69, like, except from a different... Like, is he like this? Like, how is he doing this? Like, what is happening? Why is that? I'm trying to understand, is what I'm trying to say. That doesn't make any sense to me. Sideways, you think? Maybe sideways? Maybe. From the side as well. Okay, so what you're saying is it's possible that we're like, okay, so now let's change it then. We're looking at this from the top down, so they're on their side. That helps a little bit, but then his leg is gonna be tucked under her somehow? Somehow, right? And now they're on their side, so they have no leverage, which means that they're sort of smashing against each other while laying sideways, right? Back and forth that way. But sideways. So whether or not he's in the butt or not, if he's in the butt or the vag, it doesn't matter, because I don't see how that works. I don't see how that feels good. I don't see how that ends well. It's 52. It's like a 52. It's like 52. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't actually know, even from the side, it doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. It literally doesn't add up to 69 or any other backwards, frontwards position. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It can't work. Unless, okay, so maybe if he's up higher with his arms like this, This is why I can't watch pornography, because people try to get themselves into these positions and it's hysterical. You all look ridiculous. You all look ridiculous when you have sex, okay? I'm sorry, but it's true. It doesn't matter how hot you are. If you end up doing things like this, you look like an idiot. You look like an idiot. All right. All right, I have indulged in my confusion long enough. It's time to back to business. Back to serious pornography drawing business. It's some weird erotic version of the hokey pokey. You put your left leg left, you put your right leg right. Oh, God. I'm gonna get banned, you guys. YouTube's gonna find this. They're gonna find it, and they're like, we can't let this go. We can't let it go. And you know what? Neither can I. I can't let it go. You know who we need? Do you know who we need right now? We need to explain all this. We need Maury. We need Maury to help explain this to us. If anyone would know, I feel like she would know. And that's not disparaging on her. I'm saying that with true admiration. She would know, and she would be able to explain at least what the intention was. I believe that sincerely. You'll summon her? Can you? Oh, that's right. Fire and cats. Maru may shed light on this mystery. That would be great if that's how I had to stop VTubing if I got permabanned because of this. I would accept that. I would accept that ruling. I would tell everybody about it. I'd be like, you know how I got banned off the internet? Unicorn porn. It's amore! It's amore! When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, it's amore. We need your help, Mori. We do. Yes, it's Mori Senpai. Now you are the senpai, Mori. We need you. Desperately. So, here it goes. So here we are. So, without going into too much detail, as you can see, these unicorns are attempting to have sex. What is troubling to me about it is that I can't figure out what is intended by this position, because when I go over to my, when I try to make the human equivalent of this, it doesn't make any sense. So maybe, and it's a shame that you can't draw, correct this drawing for me, but this is the best I've been able to kind of assess. We've got the woman on her knees, right? Facing a direction. Then, this is where it gets weird. I mean, yes, is in order to do what the unicorns are doing, is this a sideways are they on their side on the bed? Is this a top down, or is he dicking her in from the back, from behind? I just don't understand. And I thought that maybe you would know. And I told everybody, and they'll vouch for me. I say that with affection because I know that you would know. I am ignorant. I am ignorant of this human flesh suit that I've been given, and I know that you know things that I don't know. I can't accept how the top uni is going past the lower, like, here's this tap. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how this works. Case is here, though. Case. She's in lower dog, and he's running table. Right. But how? Because I'm trying to think. He would have to have okay. So he would have to have he'd either have to grip her like this, or he'd have to have very long legs, right? So that he could rest his knees here and either have them up or have them laying down at the side. In which case, she's got to have her legs out really, she's got to be spreading them wide. Is this a sex thing? What do you think, Case? Should we destroy him? This seems highly impractical. Thank you! Right, let's go back to the actual image. Highly impractical. How is that? I don't care what hole they're trying to put things in. It doesn't work. Or he's on a pillow and she's down lower. I guess he could be on a pillow. It just seems like a lot of setup, though. It seems like a lot of setup. Like, is he going in? He's going in at an angle, right? Or he's either going in the butt or he's like going way deep at an angle. It just looks uncomfortable. They're at like a 90-degree angle. He's in there sideways. I don't understand. There's no way humans can do this. Note the lifted leg. Oh no, this is... I see. But, so they're sideways, but she looks like she's kneeling. Like she's on one knee here, but like kind of splayed out with one hoof over here. I just think that there are some sexual positions that look like they're way more. I'm not suggesting that everybody just settle for a missionary position. What I'm saying is that I feel like you've taken that humans have taken this idea that you've made something that should just be mindless, good fun, and you've made it into a lot of work. And I feel like there's no reason for it to be this hard. So they're at a 45-degree angle towards us. I see. Weird. It still seems like it's a lot of work. Making it hard is exactly the... No! Doesn't work for anyone involved. Bazing! Thank you, Case. You can go home now. This doesn't work for anyone involved. Gosh. Alright, well, I've done enough griping about it. I should probably just color it in. So if you'd like a recap, Case and Mori, it was practical. So this is a position that is apparently called Aquarius. I don't know. I added the heart tattoo and the nipple ring, but everything else was and this terrible tribal tattoo on the unicorn on the top, but other than that, the poorly drawn faces are as I discovered them. If Mori can't solve this, no one can. It's true. That's Aquarius. And then Ecstasy is... also, there was some modification done to their faces. Eyeballs and tongues were added. Accentuated, if you will. Why are they all horses? They're unicorns! Because of the book that they're from. They're from a book called the Llama Sutra, but in addition to llama couples, there were also unicorn couples and inexplicably sloth couples. So I just happened to pick, the ones I picked for tonight just all happened to have unicorns in them. Oh yeah, it gets super weird. I mean, I picked these because I thought they were pretty funny. Why are they all horses? That doesn't answer my question. I don't know. This is a trilogy stream. It has to be, I guess, because I have to finish these. And they have to finish. Ha! From Dalai Lama? No, llama is like the animal. The sloths are so weird, you guys. Like, these are... Like, the unicorns are poorly drawn, but I mean, everything is poorly drawn, but the sloths are so weird. But yes, if you guys are a fan of this, I will do this again. I can do coloring, erotic coloring, because God knows I have, not only do I have the erotic coloring books, I also have, like I said, the Not Safe for Work and motivational phrases coloring book that is also excellent. Let's make these ones green. These are zombie unicorns, zombicorns. And also, as I pointed out just before you arrive, anybody who is anyone who knows anything about animal anatomy will know that this horse on the bottom is missing a complete joint is gone. There's no joint there. Where's the rest of that horse's leg? I don't know. Apparently, we're not going to talk about it. The internet is for porn. Because. Zulkir, why? Why? Because not everything needs a reason. Because you're looking too hard for purpose and meaning where there is none. That's why. Don't try too hard, you'll hurt yourself. By the way, if you're new to my streams, I don't always stream me doing adult coloring book pornography. When I do, it's always a crowd pleaser. Sometimes I actually draw with my own talent, which is bizarre. But yes, if you're just now joining, I'm doing this as completely as a farce, as a joke. It's, though if I get banned if somebody like reports it and I get banned, I will accept that. I will accept it completely. I will not fight it. I will tell everybody I know that's how I got banned on the internet. Because hey, you know what? Rules are rules. Rules are rules, you guys. It's not my house. I'm merely a guest. It's Dos Equis. Oh, Dos Equis. It's true. The Luna speaks the truth. It's educational. Yeah, I did talk quite a bit in the beginning about unicorn lore. Some serious unicorn lore. And I talked a lot in the beginning about the origin of the Kama Sutra and what it was initially intended for. So it was pretty. I think that I added value to the internet. But it's not up to me, you guys. It's not up to me. Not at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you know who my fate is in the hands of YouTube's content moderators. Oh, hey, I got banned from YouTube for drawing unicorn porn. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, hydrate. Thanks. Oh, no. That's okay. I'm going to call it a night, but thank you for the hydrate reminder. I want you in the worst possible way, which is standing up in a hammock. Please have mercy on Luna. Please accept that sometimes you're presented with an opportunity to scar your lovely viewers who have done nothing but support you for months, and you can't shy away from that. You have to do it. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. Look, if I can make a confession here. Oh shit, Kanan's drunk. Get ready, saddle up, everybody. I'm an ex-furry, I've seen way worse. Oh no, I'm not, I'm sure you have. I've seen worse. But not worse, like this is probably as bad as I can get away with on YouTube while still hoping to someday be monetized. This is probably, if I wanted to, uniporn. I can guarantee you, I am not the first, well, maybe the first VTuber to draw uniporn. I don't know, I'm not the first person. Everything has been done, my friend, and it's been done a lot. Rule 34 be damned. But, we'll see. We'll see. I don't actually think. As I told Sumio at one point in Discord, if life drawing, like full frontal nudity on both male and female in stream, people can get away with that on YouTube, I can get away with poorly drawn unicorns with no genitalia showing on YouTube. But I have been wrong before. I am not above the law. The laws of this strange land called Earth. And what is this pattern behind them? Is this sort of that weird tree fungus? Because that has implications that I don't like at all. I feel like those shrooms in the background are important. I think they feel important too, which is why I have to color at least some of them in. Oh, the music just got very, poignant. Something important's about to happen. Something meaningful. The main characters just learned something important about a good friend of his and how he has to go confront them. Aha! Unicorn horns are their genitals. Ban! Hey, that would not, as I spoke about the medieval lore of the unicorn earlier, they wouldn't be wrong. They would not be wrong. The unicorn horn is a metaphor for the penis, so they could use that justification, and as a unicorn lore enthusiast, I'd have to be like, you know what? Touché. Touché, my friend. Whoa! Oh, whoa! 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 Kinda liked it, though. Wow. I'm leaving it. I love and hate this. Well, I feel like that's an appropriate feeling for this, Maury. There are just some feelings that have no real words that can describe them. I think that this image is what has, and I feel like this image elicits some of those. Yep. Though I will say, one thing I will do, which I did in the other drawing, I'm going to change the eyes. They're like, we know this doesn't make sense. This is very Charlie the unicorn. Charlie! Blurst. The hemp bracelet rack. I just want to say hi before I eat lunch. Hey! Hey, Eamon! Enjoy your lunch, I guess. I feel like I should draw something coming out of his mouth. Like a horn. Or a vuvuzela. Foam. That's a good idea. Let's see, what brush can I use for that? This brush. But of course it's a coloring book, so we have to add the outlines. I feel like this got dark really fast, actually. Like, what happened that he's now dying? He's been poisoned. Well, I'm almost at my limit, aren't we all? Wild horses playing in the background. Don't you dare change it now. I'm not! It's canon, it's lore, it's what happens when unicorns have sex. They foam at the mouth. Here, let's make it a little bit easier to interpret. Not that it needs to be in more... I should change this enough that I can get away with selling prints of it. Who wants cursed unicorn sex prints? I think you should have just put Right Said Fred on repeat this entire time. Wow. I should change their eyes too, like I have in the other ones. Or just leave them eyeless. That would just be really cursed. Make the eyes on this really big. Take 4 of them, please. Excellent. They're all $300 though. Is that okay? I hope so because I've already charged your card. Don't ask me how I know your card. Oh, and I should give her like really smutty red lipstick. And like long eyelashes. And like a bad, like really dark lip liner. That's beautiful. If I may say so. You're all welcome. You're all very welcome. Wow. Well, unfortunately, this is only drawing stream 1 of 2 this week. Tomorrow will not be pornographic unicorn coloring books, but unfortunately there will be there's no meditation tonight. So you're going to have to go to sleep with this in your minds. So you're welcome. These curses give me strength. Yes, let us review. That is whoa. Oof. That is bright on the face. There's too much happening here. Woo! Ecstasy! Nice. Wow. Yes, tomorrow will be another art stream. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I'm not doing more cursed coloring. This is great work, Luna. Wow, not even like this is pretty okay, I guess. You know, I didn't even get such high praise for the motorcycle I drove, your motorcycle, coyote cycle, so you must really like these. So yes, I'm doing another art stream tomorrow. I will, if you guys, I'll get your feedback in the Discord. If you guys had a good time tonight, I'll do it again. If it was just really weird and you're like, whatever, don't worry about it then. But if you if you enjoyed it, I will do it again. I have plenty of coloring books now. I have this one. I have another one that's, like I said, is kind of not safe for work. Inspirational phrases. And then I have another one that's not here yet. That's on the way. This is great in a weird way. Strange and wonderful is always welcome. This is undeniably unique content. Yes! Yes, success. So, you need sloths now. Okay, well, then that might settle it, you guys. So, I hope you guys had a good night. I had a great time. Art stream tomorrow with a meditation. at the end, and then from there, I don't really know what next week's gonna look like. So I know I have a collab next week, but I will update you tomorrow on that. So I hope to see you all here, same time, same place tomorrow. Thank you for everybody who donated tonight, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you all for the congratulations on the 6-month. The 6-month streamiversary. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff in the process of being made and done. So I'm hoping to surprise you all with some stuff later on in the year. Just not enough to do a whole big celebration for 6 months, but it's been a wild ride, and I'm happy and lucky to know all of you crazy kids. I really did have a hoof of a time. Ha! God, I hate and love dad jokes so much. We must see the sloths. We must. Oh, the sloths are so uncomfortable. I guess I have to now that I've said that. They're so weird. Thank you guys. For anybody who I may have traumatized, don't worry. It'll get worse. It gets worse. But I hope you guys will stick with me for another 6 months at least. And if you're just new to my channel, I hope that you'll stick around I hope that this has piqued your interest enough to come back for the next stream. But the tomorrow's art stream will also be here on YouTube. So same time, same place. Have a good night, everybody. I know it's a terrible burden to live up to being worthy of my esteemed company. It is. It hurts me. But I work hard every day. Sweat and tears. So sweat, blood, and tears, my friend. All right. Have a good night, guys.